Digital power, what is it? Why is it so important? What are the challenges? And of course, how can we solve these challenges? We're here at Huawei Connect in Shanghai, and I'm here with Mahesh. Mahesh, let's dive into it. Can you explain the term digital power?
Sure. Now what we are looking into the digital power domain is that what we are going to ensure in this domain is our expertise in the digital technologies. We are going to bring into this domain to allow the user to get maximum benefits. We can have a more computation power. We can allow this system to have higher reliability, making it more intelligent, and at the same time lower the power consumption needs. This is going to drive the industry towards a greener and better future.
Yeah, we were talking about this safety is very important with the batteries. Can you explain a little bit the background of this safety and how you guarantee this type of safety?
Okay. So the battery, because of the inherent nature, is going to be susceptible to some kind of risk associated. But by implementing the digital technologies, we can minimize the risk quotients. So starting from a basic cell level of the batteries to enhance digitalization and to allow certain kind of safety approach such as fire extinguisher can minimize the risk associated with the batteries. So our batteries here, we call them smart lithium batteries. That means digitalization is going to minimize the risk associated with the batteries, and we are going to talk about what kind of features we are having in order to control the risk associated with the battery later on.
So one of the safety risks is of course fire. You always never want to happen, but if it happens, how can a firefighter control the fight, or how can you prevent it?
So when we talk about the batteries, because of the inherent nature of the batteries, it is associated with certain kind of risk, right? We can see the fire happening in the battery element and so on. So what we do is from the initial process that we ensure the best quality cells for the batteries. Huawei pays a comprehensive efforts for redefining the cell quality process, so that when it goes to this battery is going to be having a comprehensive performance. Apart from that, digitalization is a way that before anything happens, I can have certain measures. Maybe the battery temperature is going up. All this we can measure with a number of sensors. But in order to safeguard a complete kind of assurance, we also allow a built-in fire extinguisher in the battery. Now, in order to ensure that everything is going to be controlled in a precise manner, we also have a water sprinkling system. That is a second layer of safety we can ensure. If something goes wrong, before the firefighter comes, we can control this fire in a comprehensive manner.
And you're talking about data, the sensors. So if you have data, you can also apply machine learning and AI on top of it. Can you explain how this works and how this also controls, for example, the energy density?
So one of the highlight of the lithium when we are talking about, right, lithium iron phosphate is going to ensure the higher density compared to the legacy batteries. Now we ensure we can have AI based approach to have the early diagnosis of the battery elements, and then with the sensors and the effective measures which I have talked before, we can ensure, we can safeguard the safety risk associated with the batteries. So when it is going close to the user or in a data center entities, we are allowing a complete reliability and the safety in the battery element.
And one thing is the operation. You don't want to have a lot of resources managing all the batteries. So how can you control, remote control basically all the batteries?
Now the data centers will be adopted everywhere, right? So it is virtually impossible for us for having a manual operation and maintenance, where a lot of tasks associated with a manual process are going to make troublesome and hectic process. One of the advantage the digitalization gives us is to allow the control to the end users, so that you can monitor these kind of features in a remote manner. So a person with a mobile application also can see some of the performance indicators and alarms associated with a data center in a number of locations. So manual operation, thanks to the digitalization, is going to bring more and more intelligence to the system.
So Mahesh, what are the innovations to support a fast rollout?
Okay, so in order to ensure the fast rollout of the power, we ensure a prefabrication in the power structure too. So we called it as a power pod solution, which can be deployed indoor and the outdoor premises also. With a prefabrication and with higher power densities on the UPS, what we do is shrink the space for the power entities so that you can add on efficient IT rack, more space for the IT rack. What's more we can do? With a prefabrication, the on-site cabling is going to be minimized. So from the 2 months time to market, you are going to have 2 weeks time for the rollout. Number of sensors will be adopted here. So rather than a reactive approach of any kind of component failure, you are going with a proactive approach. So prefabrication, fast rollout, making life easy is the aim of the power pod, which can be deployed in an indoor and outdoor scenario.
So many of the enterprises have their own data center. How can they easily adopt a data center?
That is one of the important direction we are looking into. What we are approaching when the enterprises, government entities, they want rollout of the data center. We follow a concept, make any room a data center.
Okay.
This is thanks to our modular data center construction. We can allow any room can be transformed into data center by providing higher consistency and ultimate simplicity here. So we can see here IT cooling cabinet. We are allowing a 43-inch screen to facilitate all the key performance indicators of these data centers are available to you at any time.
Okay.
So this is the way how we want to perceive. Any room can be transformed into a data center, grab opportunities for the enterprises, government entities with our modular data center construction.
Can you explain a little bit more how AI is managing this cooling and optimizing this cooling and how the cooling works?
Now when the AI era is approaching, right, we are facing some of the challenges and opportunities. So what we are looking into, that how to efficiently cool down the data center entities. So depending on the region, what we are going to ensure is making best of the available resources. In Europe, you have the cold region. We can cool down the data center with our indirect evaporative cooling unit. That is, outside cold air will be utilized to cool down the data center entities. Now, if it is a hot working region, we have the efficient solutions such as APAC countries and African countries where the climate is a little bit hotter. So we are utilizing the fan wall solution to bring the benefits. But with AI, you are going to have more enormous capacities on the data center, and how efficiently you cool down the data center is going to be a key pioneer of greener data center. So for that, we have our liquid cooling solution, right? So this solution is focused on the era when the AI is approaching. What we can utilize is our cooling distribution unit in order to efficiently cool down the data center entities. That is allowing you to grasp the new opportunities of the AI and yet make the greener data center. So this is the vision we are carrying in order to have efficient cooling in the data centers.
So we see now digital power, which is intelligent, and it's greener, which is, I think, the direction to go.
Better and greener future is our motto.
Perfect. Mahesh, thanks a lot. Thank you for watching here from Huawei Connect in Shanghai, where we have this amazing, innovative type of solutions and also now in the digital power area.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Pleasure.